Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Jamunatira Vanachari Jamunatira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jayom Vishnubhada Brahmansa Prabhurajatacharya Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai Namachar Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai Bhagavan Jagannath Rathayatra Mahotsav ki jai Nitai Gaur Hari Premanande Hare Krishna. So I am very happy to be here among all of you. I thought I was supposed to speak on Gita, but then my assistant said that they have advertised that I'll be talking about Lord Jagannath. And because Rathayatra is coming, so it's always good to know who Jagannath is. Just like when you know some person, if you keep hearing, what is the way to know some person? Is hearing. So, or when we know, when we hear about that person, then we develop a desire to meet that person. Therefore, it is very important that we hear about Lord Jagannath. Lord Jagannath is the Supreme Personality of Godhead who has appeared and who is still here. He is still here to deliver all the conditioned souls of Kali Yuga. So, in this two katha today and tomorrow, right, we'll be covering three pastime of Lord Jagannath. One will talk about the temple Sri Mandir, we call Sri Mandir of Lord Jagannath, and other about Jagannath. Also, his relation with his devotees. So, just like there are different incarnations, and Narayan is here today, we see every day in the form of sun. We call Surj Narayan. Surja is Narayan, one who gives life to human being. Same way, Jagannath is here today also. He appeared in Kali Yuga and he is still here till Kali gets over. So we have a great opportunity to get the mercy and blessing of Lord Jagannath. Who is Jagannath? That we must understand. Who is Jagannath? So there is a song describes about Jagannath. Who is Jagannath? Song goes like this. Jaya Jaya Jagannatha Sachiranandana Jaya Jaya Jagannatha Sachiranandana Tribhuvan Kare Jar Charana Bandhana. So this first sloka said, Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachiranandana. These three places, Jagannath Puri, Mayapur, and Vrindavan. In Gaudiya Vaishnava life, these three places are very, very prominent. The importance of the three places are Jagannath Puri, the importance is taking prasadam. When you go to Jagannath Puri, you must eat. Don't worry of indigestion. That will not happen. You eat up to here, no problem. Get digested. And it is available. The marketplace known as Anand Bazaar. If you come out of the temple, left side of the temple, the Anand Bazaar. And there, a variety of prasadam. Lord Jagannath, he eats 24 hours a day. This is why the Mataji, please do not chant. Chanting means hearing, and hearing class means hearing. The two things is become inattentive chanting. So Maharaj Indradumna, after the deity was installed, he asked Brahmaji for 3 benediction. One benediction he asked that I should not have any children. I should be childless. When we meet some saintly person or personality, we like to have child. But the king, he asked Brahmaji that please bless me so I remain childless. Because whenever the child, then child will claim, my father built this temple. My father did this thing. So he didn't wanted that thing. So he asked for this. Second benediction he asked that please let Jagannath give darshan whenever and whoever. Because Maharaj Pratap, Maharaj Indradumna, he really was bereft of the darshan of Lord Nilmadhava in Satyuga. And he waited Satyuga, Treta, Dwapar. And finally, he has the audience of Lord Jagannath in Kali Yuga. So they are saying, you will not know the pain till you will not know the pain of others till you go through that. So he has gone through that pain of separation from Lord Jagannath. Therefore, he didn't wanted to see any devotee suffer. Devotee of the Lord are par-dukkha dukhi. Vaishnava jano to tene kaiye, jo pir parayo jani re. The Vaishnavas are one who knows the pain of other. So he prayed to the Lord that your temple should not be closed. We have timing, right? We have 4:30 Mangalarti, then 7:15 Singar, 8:30 Balbhog, 12:30 we have Rajbhog, then again evening time, tea time, what do you call 4:15, Utapal, then 7 o'clock, then again 8:30, Sayanarthi. So we have timing from 1 to 4, temple close. But for Jagannath, there is no timing. Even when they offer food to Lord Jagannath, they put the curtain. Of course, now, earlier they are not even putting curtain. They are offering. So, sometime temple closes 3 o'clock morning. So, so many people are there. And again it open, maybe half an hour something. And again open. So, this was the second benediction. Third benediction here asks that his hands should not dry. His hands should always remain wet, means eating always. So Jagannath is the personality of Godhead who enjoy a lot of prasadam. He is the prasad enjoyer. He had done his PhD in tasting prasad, food, and he gives us prasadam. So whenever you go to Jagannath Puri, you must have prasadam. Too much prasadam. That's the importance of Jagannath Puri. And then, when you come to Mayapur, the importance of Mayapur is chanting and dancing. Harinam. So when you come to Mayapur, you must dance in Kirtan. Forget everything. Don't worry about the food or anything. Just dance and chant. And in Braj, most important is Braj Raj, or the dust of Braj. One must try to obtain the dust of Braj. So if you see all these three personalities, Krishna in Vrindavan or Braj, Lord Chaitanya in Mayapur, and Lord Jagannath in the Puri. So, out of these three, who is loved the most by everyone? Jagannath, right? See, he's laughing. All 33, 32 teeth are out. It's very true. Even a small children, they love Jagannath. Because Prasadam is there. Prasadam attracts everybody. We have experienced 9 o'clock Prasadam time. Right? Everybody attracted by Lord Jagannath. Now all of them are same personality. Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, and Lord Jagannath. Say Gaura, say Krishna, say Jagannath. There is no difference. But there is difference in Melo. In Vrindavan, Krishna enjoys all five rasas, such as Santaras, neutrality, Dasyaras, servitorship, then Sakyaras, friendship, Vatsalyaras, and Madhuriras. All five rasas Krishna enjoyed. And out of all, in Braj, when he was a small child, he played with the cowherd boys, his friends, etc. When he grown up, childhood, Mother Jashoda and Nand Baba. When he grown up, then his friends, and then he become Kishore, then with gopis. Now, in Braj, all these things are there. In Mayapur, all these things had come in one. They are all five different. But in Mayapur, all five has come in one. And that is Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. This holy name, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, is sum total of all five rasas. Person who is in Santaras, who do not know who Krishna is, knowingly, unknowingly, they chant Hare Krishna. And they also get benefits. They also get benefit. Jnanad athva jnanad uttam slokanam yat. Like Ajamil, he got benefit. Then there are devotees who serving the holy name as a servant. Because holy name is none different from Krishna. Abhinnatva nam naminaha. None different from Krishna. So devotees are engaged in serving holy name. Like Rupa Goswami said, Jayati Jayati Namananda Rupam Murare Piramit Nija Dharma Dhyana Puja Diyatnam Kathamapi Shukrdam Praninam Jat Paramritakji Ekam Jivanam Bhushanam Me. The servant should have only one mentality, that my master is my life and soul. That's it. Rupa Goswami said, Jayati Jayati Namananda Rupam Murare. O Murari, who you have come here in the form of holy name, all glory to you, all glory to you, all glory to you. He said, Biramit, I will give up Nija Dharma, my own religiosity. Puja, if I am worshipping somebody, whether demigod or anybody or anybody or anybody, I'll give that. Biramit Nij Dharma, Dhyan, my meditation. Puja Diyatnam. Then what to say about doing some charitable activities? Biramit Nij Dhyan, Puja Diyatnam. Kathamapi, Sukridam. Sukridam means charitable activities. Why should you do that thing? Param Amrita Ekam Jivanam Bhushanam Me. Because you are only my life and soul. So these servants, Hanuman is servant. His life and soul is Lord Ramchandra. So then, comes Sakhya, Vasalya, like that. And all the rasas are there in holy name. And it manifests according to our connection with the holy name. Just like Rupa Goswami has connection with the holy name. And Rupa Goswami was tasting the holy name so nicely. Tundavatandavani vitaluti tundavali labdhayet. When I chant this holy name, then I feel like having thousands of tongues. When the holy name goes in our ear, my ear, I feel like having thousands of ears. So that goes to show the taste of the holy name. So that is there in Mayapur. In Jagannath Puri is place of Vipralambha. Vipralambha means Krishna in the separation of Srimati Radharani. And when Lord Chaitanya came, who is none but Radharani, Radha Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. So he wouldn't go near by standing on Garuna Stambha, and he will have darshan of the Lord and cry. Again, Vipralambha. That is the highest things to know. So this Jagannath, who he is, here, Vasudeva Ghosh, one of the associates of Lord Chaitanya, he had composed this song. He said, Jaya Jaya Jagannath Sachiranandan Tribhuvana Karitar Charana Bandhan. He is none than Sachinandan Gaur Hari. And who is Sachinandan Gaur Hari? Krishna, not Krishna. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. Combination. Then he says, Tribhuvana Karejar Charana Bandhan. And Lord Jagannath is being worshipped in all three different planetary systems. नीलाचले शंख चक्र गदा पद्मधर नीलाचले शंख चक्र गदा पद्मधर नदिया नगरे दंड कमंडलुकार नदिया. So, Lord Jagannath is dressed in Narayan Sarup in Jagannath Puri. Means Sankha, Chakra, Gada, and Padma. Dhara means he holds it. But same Narayan or same personality of Godhead in Nadia or Navdeep, he is like a sannyasi, he has Kamandalu and Danda. But there is no difference, both are same. जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय, सदा विनोद भगवान की जय, श्री को निताय की जय. के हाँ बोले पूरबे रावण बधिला, के हाँ बोले पूरबे रावण बधिला, গোলকের বৈভব লীলা প্রকাশ করিলা গোলকে. So, same personality of Godhead who resides in Vaikuntha, in Sankha Chakra Gada Padma, he said he came as Lord Chaitanya. Then He said, someone said, Keha Bole, someone said, the same personality had earlier killed this demon Ravana. Thereafter, he brought all his paraphernalia from Golok Dham in this Bhaumya Lila, perform Bhaumya. Golokera Vaibhava. Vaibhava means all the paraphernalia, his associate and everything, just to perform a special pastime on this earthly planet. So this earthly planet is not ordinary, and we all who have taken birth here are also not ordinary. So let us not misuse this life for something which is available everywhere, eating, sleeping, mating, and depending. But let us use our life for what it is meant for. Then go on. Sri Radhara Bhave Ebe Gaura Avatara. Sri Radhara Bhava Ebe Gaura Avatara. Hare Krishna Nama Gaura Harila Prachara. Hare. So this verse describes about Lord Chaitanya. Who is he? He said, Sri Radhara Bhave. Bhave means emotion. He is Krishna, but he came with emotion of Srimati Radharani. And we can see his form is golden. He is Krishna, but not like Krishna. Krishna Varna, Tisha Krishna. With Tisha Krishna. Krishna Varna means he is from same caste. Varna means caste, same caste. And Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is caste. So Lord Chaitanya is also Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Prabhupada said, Krishna Varana means Krishna Varanati iti Krishna Varana. One who is always glorifying Krishna. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always glorifying Krishna. So, outwardly, he is Krishna. Krishna Varana. But Tisha or Krishna. But his complexion is like Radharani. And his heart is like Radharani. So Bhave means emotion, like Radharani. And what did he do? Hare Krishna, Nama Gaura, Korila Prachar. And he was engaged in performing the Ras dance through Harinam Sankirtan. Krishna performed Ras dance with Gopis. Lord Chaitanya performed Ras dance with very intimate devotees through chanting. And Lord Jagannath performed Ras dance by taking prasadam. Vasudeva Ghosa Bole Kari Joda Hata. Vasudeva Ghosa Bole Kari Joda Hata. Jai Gaura Sei Krishna Sei Jagannatha. So by this song, the conclusion we came, which is given by Vasudev Ghosh, a pure devotee of the Lord, that Jai Gaura Sei Krishna Sei Jagannath. He is the same personality, all together. There is no difference between Gaurang Mahaprabhu or Krishna or Lord Jagannath. So that's Jagannath. There's nothing much philosophy to talk about Jagannath, about Krishna. There's so much philosophy to talk about. People misunderstand Krishna many times. About Lord Chaitanya, there are a lot of philosophy to explain that how he is the Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Still people do not accept him. But with Jagannath, no philosophy. Only prasad. You feed somebody and they will do whatever you want. In Hindi, Prabhupada said, in Bengal, they said, Pete, you feed me and you can load on my back as much as you want. Pete kiye, pithe diye, something like that, You feed in a stomach and then you load on my back. So Lord Jagannath, prasadam available, everybody takes prasadam, and thus everybody accepts Lord Jagannath. Now the question comes, how did Jagannath appear in this world? And why does he look like this? I am sure you all must have heard, the Katha. But Hari Katha depends on the taste in Hari Katha depends in our purity. Same Katha you go on hearing time and again. A person would not get purified, say, oh, he just repeating the same thing. I heard this Katha. No. If we hear attentively from a bona fide source, then that Hari Katha will purify us. Shrunotam Swakatha Krishna Punya Sramana Kirtanam Hridayantastahi Abhadrani Vidhunoti Shrutsatam. All unwanted desire from the heart will get cleansed up. And we become Satam, Santa. Right now, we are 1% pure. Okay? So then when you hear this, you will have taste of 1%. Now you have heard 1%, that 1% will progress and it will make you pure 2%. So when you hear tomorrow, same katha, everything as it is, and you will find the taste tomorrow different. Because tomorrow you are 2% pure. Then you will become 3%, 4%. Same katha. Nivrittaisai upagiyamanad. Even people who are free from all the contamination, still they like to hear time and again. Because Hari Katha has so much juice, so much ras. So Lord Jagannath Katha is also like that. So there is a book, a drama in fact, compiled by His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj. There are many stories about Lord Jagannath and how Jagannath came in this world. So Maharaj has compiled from all the books. It was the golden age or Satyuga. There lived a king. His name was Indradumna, Maharaj Indradumna of Avanti. Today, the Avanti is known as Ujjain. He was a great king, a great devotee of the Lord. He had everything, but he was not very happy. He was missing something. And he wanted to know, what is that thing that I am missing? Since he was a devotee of the Lord, he saw everything useless if he cannot have audience of the Lord face to face. In Satyug, by performing tapasya, one can have audience to the Lord face to face, like Dhruv Maharaj did. You can see the Lord face to face. So, he wanted to have darshan of the Lord face to face. So, once he gave up all his kingdom, everything, and he was sitting. And he asked all his minister and everyone that please, I want to have darshan of the Lord face to face. So some people came and they said, yes, my Lord, you can have darshan of the Lord face to face, but you have to perform tapasya. You have to do this thing, you have to do this thing. And he was not convinced. He had no time. He wanted to have darshan of the Lord face to face. Since he had so strong desire to see the Lord face to face, the Lord wanted to give him darshan also. Somebody asked Prabhupada, how long it will take us to go back home, back to Godhead? What did Prabhupada say? One moment. Do you believe, everybody? Yes, one moment. If intense desire. So Maharaj Indradumna had intense desire. The Lord Jagannath, being very kind to him, he wanted to pacify. So some Brahmana came and they said, when they heard that king had intense desire to see the Lord face to face, the Brahmanas so happily they came and say, hey, we just saw Lord, we are coming from there. We had audience of the Lord face to face. And these Brahmanas were not ordinary. They are not ordinary. Rather, the Lord took the form of Brahmana to come, to inform. Just by seeing the intense desire of Maharaj Indradumna, Lord wanted to accept his service. Krishna says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prakshati. Bhaktya prakshati. If intense desire, a bhakti, devotion to the Lord, Krishna said, I accept it as it is. So his intense desire to have darshan of the Lord, audience of the Lord, Lord said, I am ready to give. Then he came, those Brahmanas came and they gave the information that where the Lord is and what, they gave whole information about, Niladri Parbat and where he is living in the form of Nilamadhava. So he worship as Nilamadhava in the forest. Now, king sent one of his best minister find out the place where this place is, where Nilamadhava is staying, like that. So his best minister name was Vidyapati. So Vidyapati, left for Niladri forest, which is Jagannath Puri today. Now that time, that was a forest, Nilgiri forest. And there are only tribes, tribals were staying. So king of the tribal, everybody has a king, the tribal also has a king. His name was Vishwabasu. And he was unalloyed servant of Nilmadhav. So unalloyed servant of Nilmadhav. So Vidyapati came asking the address as it was given by those Brahmana. He came to the village of Savaraj. Now Vidyapati was a minister, he had to find out. So he did not directly ask to anybody, hey, I got this address. Does anybody know where is this address? Where does Nilmadhava stage? Because he didn't want it to be misguided. He wanted to find out Pakka address. Like sometime here in India, even we have address and we ask somebody, where is the address? Oh, go left, then take right, then left, then right. Sometimes people even do not know, but they will give the address. So he didn't want it to waste time. So he came, he was camping around this Savaraj village and all these things. Very handsome young boy, Brahmana, effulgent, head has effulgent, because you are pure. Then, you know, he heard from some ladies, they were pitching the water and, you know, he heard from them something about Biswabasu, who is the king, you know, and whenever Biswabasu used to come from the worship, he used to get prasadam of Lord, and since he was a king, he was giving to everybody prasadam. So he heard about the glory of prasadam from the ladies, and then he developed, okay, he got one address. All right, there is a king known as Biswasu. He knows at least. So he got confirmed. So he wanted to meet Biswasu. He wanted to meet Biswasu. So he came to Biswasu and just became friend with Biswasu. And this way, he gave his address that he is from Avanti and he just here. And since you are the king here, so he just became friendly to Biswasu. But he did not say the purpose. Biswasu has a daughter. Her name was Lalita. So he was just staying in the house for some time with Biswasu, became really friendly. And one day, he, staying in the house, he fell in love with Lalita. And then he asked Lalita to marry him. She said, how can I do? I have to get permission from my father. But same time, the word went around. And then he asked her father. Now, here is a Brahmana and here is Sabara daughter. So who would not like his daughter to marry a Brahman? Earlier, this was system. According to Vedic system, a Brahmana can marry a Kshatriya girl, a Vaishya girl, even Sudra girl. A Kshatriya can marry a Vaishya girl, a Sudra girl. A Vaishya can marry a Sudra girl, but Sudra cannot marry to a Brahman girl. We see in Bhagavatam the story of Maharaja Jati. He was married to Sukracharya's daughter. According to a scripture, a Kshatriya cannot marry a Brahmana's daughter. But by coincidence, whatever, he married. And what happened? Life became miserable. He had to become an old man and to go and beg youth from his son. So earlier, the whole system was arranged so nicely. Now, those days, the father always wanted his daughter to marry someone who is richer than him. Right? This is also here in Karnataka. Father wanted to see his daughter married richer than him. Not only she will be happy, but the girl will be, satisfied. Nowadays, if the marriage is there, if the girl is PhD and the boy who may be high school pass, if they marry, okay, for some time it is okay. But after some time, the girl can say, "Oh, you have not even passed high school, man. What are you talking about? I am more educated than you." Right? Or if she is from rich family, so my father has this one, what your father has. So Shastra really has given very nice adjustment for one and all to be happy. So anyway, this combination of Vidyapati and Lalita was very good, this arrangement. And so happily, Vishwabasu arranged this marriage. Every father wants to see his grown-up daughter gets married. Prabhupada in his lecture tells that when his sister was only 13 years old, his mother told his father, "If you don't find a suitable boy for my daughter, then I am going to commit suicide by drowning in Ganga." Because parents, they want to see their daughter get married. So happily, this marriage took place. Now they were living very nicely. Vishwabasu used to go very, 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 very early morning. When everybody is sleeping, he used to go and come afternoon. And whenever he came, every day, there's so much fragrance coming from his body, smell, nice fragrance smell coming. A lot of prasadam he used to. So one day, Vidyapati asked Lalita, "Where does your father go every day so early morning and comes after noon?" She said, "I do not know. He has never told about this where he is going. Neither I dare to ask." When I asked him, he becomes very upset. And then he asked, but when he comes, such a wonderful fragrance comes from his body. And he brings lot of Mahaprasad. Then she said, he goes every day to worship Lord Neelamadhava. But where Neelamadhava? She has no idea. And this fragrance coming from that worship and this prasad of Neelamadhava. Okay. So time passed slowly, slowly, slowly. One day, Vidyapati, who had a mission, Jai Sri Bhagavan ki Jai. He had a mission, he was on the mission. What was the mission of Vidyapati? Anybody knows? Find out where is the Lord, Nilmad. So he asked Lalita, "Lalita, I am your husband. And I am the son or son-in-law of your father. It's not good to not trust me. Your father does not trust me. What's the purpose of staying here at your home? Your father does not trust me. Why should I stay here? Better I go to Avanti." He said, "What happened?" He said, "Neither you are telling, nor your father is telling. Where does he go? I would also like to go and have darshan of the Lord." So Lalita became frightened. She has got such a handsome husband, Brahman husband, such a great fortune she had. And now he's talking about, I will not say divorce, but leaving her. Because father does not trust him. So she said, all right, let me talk to my father. So she asked her father one day after he came, very nicely after serving, that my dear father, my husband wishes to know, where do you go every day? And why don't you take him? Don't you trust him? He's very upset for that. And he wants to leave me. So as soon as Vishwabasu heard it, he became wild. Because earlier also she had her mother had asked, and she saw how he became wild. He had to lose all control. So he became wild, very angry and upset. But now one hand, father, anger, and other hand, fear of her husband leaving her. So she got caught between these two. So the woman, if nothing happens, no trick works, nothing happens, then what will work? Tears will work. Naturally, she also started crying. Any father, all the father, they love their daughter. They can they can never see the tears in their beloved daughter's eyes. Today also, not only that time. So Vishwabasu said, all right, come down, don't cry, don't cry. I will take him. But with one condition. She was very happy. He said, I will take him, but I will take him blindfolded. I will tie his eyes and then take. Then Lalita, she told her husband, Vidyapati, that finally my father has agreed to take you. Vidyapati was very happy. She said, but there is a condition. And condition is that you have to go blindfold. He will tie your eyes and then he will take. Because Vishwabasu did not, he was not against him coming and having darshan of the Lord. But he didn't wanted anybody to come to know that place because he was doing ikantik. He didn't want it to get disturbed. Actually, I just see now in Juhu, earlier, not so many devotees, not so many people, outside people were coming. So every day Sandhya Aarti, you see hundreds of devotees chanting, dancing, a wonderful atmosphere. But now thousands of people are coming. There's no place, and no brahmachari comes to Sandhya Aarti. Because so many people are coming. There's no place for. So, or other thing, Vrindavan. I remember when I joined 78, our temple was the last building. And after sunset, no rickshaw will go from Loi Bazaar to that place, that side. And temple was so nice, so many, just only foreign devotee, Angrejo ka mandir, not so many. And now look at Vrindavan. So congested. Millions of people, all Delhi walas are coming every day. They destroyed whole Vrindavan. Vrindavan is same. Vrindavan, the mood does not come. I went with 40, 50 brahmacharis to Badrinath. I had gone Badrinath almost 23 years before. So nice it was, Badrinath. But now it is packed up. Those days, 23 years, I went 3, 4 times in a day for darshan. No problem. now such a huge line, 1 kilometer line, go for darshan. So Biswabasu didn't want to create a big line. He wanted to have himself. So that's why he didn't wanted to show him the way. But Vidyapati is also not ordinary. Vidyapati is the chief minister, prime minister, Maharaj Indradumna. So never mind. Very good. At least he agreed to take me. No matter. Let him take me blindfolded, no problem. But do one thing. I need a handful of mustard seed. So she told him, her father, that my dear father, Vidyapati, she was very happy, said, he very happy that at least you are taking him. Maybe blindfolded. He didn't like that, but anyway, since you are taking him, he's very happy. And he asked for a handful of mustard seed. So he said, why mustard seed? Then Vidyapati said, in Avanti, we have this system that when we meet the Lord, then we worship with the mustard seed. He said, all right. But you know why he asked for mustard seed? Anybody can answer? Yes. His plan was to drop one. And by the time he goes to Avanti and when it comes, mustard will grow a little bit. So that to show the path. That's intelligent. Anyway. So plan was done, everything was done accordingly. And he went. He went and took him. So while he was going, all the demigods, they were coming. They were singing wonderful prayer. Chintamani prakara sadma sukalpa vriksha laksha britesu surabhira vipalayantam lakshmi sahasra sapta samryam sepyamanam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Like this kind of divine hymns were being sung. The demigods were flying. Nice fragrance was coming on the way. And they were going. And then he was asking Vidyapati, who is passing by? Where from this sound coming? Where from this fragrance coming? And Basu had to say, they are the demigod. They are also coming for worship. They are one who are singing. So this way, they climbed the mountain on the top. Where Jagannath temple is today, that place was a mountain once upon a time, whatever. And Vidyapati was there. When he went there, then he told him to open the eyes. And he opened the eyes and he had darshan of Nilmadhav. He opened the eyes as soon as he went there. And then Vidyapati was looking around. Then there Rohini Kund. How many of you have gone Jagannath Puri? Okay. So you see there one banyan tree, there one Rohini Kund. On the bank of Rohini Kund, the banyan tree. One crow fell in Rohini Kund. And he got transformed in divine body, 4 arm, Vishnu Dutta, kind of, divine. And he got liberated. As soon as Vidyapati saw this thing, he also wanted to jump in Rohini to get liberated. So about to jump, then he heard a voice. Dear Vidyapati, don't be so selfish. There is a king Maharaj Indradumna, who is living in separation of the Lord, he is dying to have darshan of the Lord. And he becomes so selfish and Vidyapati. And finally, he goes to have darshan. He goes to have darshan. And then his father-in-law, Vishwa, said, all right, you have darshan here. I am going to pick up some flower, fruits, etc. for the worship. So he went. And here Vidyapati, after darshan, he is praying to Nilmadhav. My dear Lord Nilmadhav, there live your pure devotee, great devotee, Maharaj Indradumna, king of Avanti. He is waiting, he is dying to have your darshan. Please bless him. Give darshan. He wants to. I will go, inform him, and come, and then he will have a darshan. So this kind of talk was going on. And then comes Vishwavasu. He said, what are you talking? What are you talking? He said, no, I was praying, I was praying. Minister, so I was praying. All right. So all this thing was done. Now they came. Next day, again, Vishwavasu went for worship. It didn't take him this time. And after, when he did worship, Lord spoke to him. And he said, my dear Vishwavasu, I am very, very pleased with your service. You have been serving me for so long, so wonderfully. I am so happy. But now I have a devotee, the king of Avanti, who is awaiting my audience. From now on, I will be served by him. And door closed. And open the door, the Lord was not there. And again door closed. So Vishwavasu became so angry, because he couldn't have darshan of the Lord. Lord is gone. Nilmadhav is gone. And then he came, met Vidyapati. He said, this Brahmana must have done some mantra tantra. Lord has left. He took him in forest. He beat him like anything. Broke all the bones and threw in the forest. And came to house, closed the door, did not say anything to anybody. So Lalita couldn't figure out what happened. And Vidyapati did not come. So she went in forest to find her husband. So she was calling out, Vidyapati, Vidyapati. And finally said, Lalite, Lalite. By the time Lalita knew what had happened, she opened the tie, said, rush away, run away from here, go to Avanti, otherwise my father will kill. I do not know why he is very angry. He told that your father beat me. So he went. So this is up to Nilmadhava disappears. Now he went to Avanti. Now it will take half an hour more to bring the king and all these things. Should we continue tomorrow or leave it here or what to do? What everybody feels. I can continue. Okay. Then Vidyapati went there and he gave the good news. Even Vidyapati did not know that what happened to the Lord. They were not told, secret. So Lord was very happy. Immediately, this Maharaj, king of Avanti, Maharaj Indradumna was very happy. They all rushed. So when they came, near the village of Sabara, King Indradumna told his Senapati, his name was Yuddhavira, he said, you wait here with the army. It is not good to go with the army if you are going to the Lord. You wait here. I am just going. So he came, and on the way, Vidyapati kept glorifying his good wife Lalita. That know how nice she is, how obedient she is. My dear Lord, when she will see you, she will serve you so nicely. She will be so happy, and all these things. So when they came and knocked the door, as soon knocked the door, then from the inside, Lalita said, you monkey, wait for us some time. I'm going to teach you a lesson. And she came with a broom. Maharaj Indradumna started laughing. So Vidyapati, this is your welcome. This is how we got a welcome by your wife. And when she saw her husband, she offered obeisance. Then he introduced Maharaj Indradumna. She offered obeisance to Maharaj Indradumna. And this way, they have some exchange. And she said, I am very, very sorry. The monkeys were disturbing all the time. I was doing some homework, they're disturbing. Therefore, I said that word. All right, all right. The real thing was, well, your father, you want to meet your father. So, Lalita told everything. I don't know what happened to my father. From the time he has come, he is locked in the room. He is not talking to anybody. He is not eating. He is not going out to worship. She also did not know what happened. She only knew that he is very angry. So she knocked the door. She said, Father, the king of Avanti, Maharaj Indradumna, has come with my husband and they want to have an audience. He opened the door and caught hold of collar of Maharaj Indradumna. He said, you tell me, you are the king. What punishments should be given? No, sorry. I have gone ahead. Yes, they didn't go to Vishwavasu. As soon as they came, they wanted to go to see the Lord. So Vidyapati had done this, mustard seed. So mustard had grown up, said, oh my Lord, see here, like that. So this way, when they went up and opened the door, nothing was there. Then Vidyapati said, but I left Lord here only. Lord was here. What happened? This means Vishwavasu must have got some doubt. Because I prayed to the Lord that you want to serve him. So maybe he is hidden somewhere. King became tortured and he came back. When he came back, he met Vishwavasu. And there argument, fight, kind of argument was there, a lot of argument. And then Vishwavasu asked him, you are the king. Give the judgment. What a punishment should be given to a person who has stolen the love of one's life or one's life? Then Maharaj Indradumna said, same thing. You tell me what punishment should be given. So like both were accusing. King was accusing that you have hidden the Lord from me. And he is accusing the Lord has gone to you. You have stolen him. So first was verbal fight, then became like physical fight. All this fight was going on. At that time, Narad Muni comes. Narad Muni pacified, my dear Maharaj Indradumna, my dear Vishwavasu, both of you are a great devotee of the Lord. Both of you have a share to serve Lord. He said, my dear King Indradumna, you go. Build a beautiful temple for Lord to reside. The time will come, the Lord will come there. So Maharaj Indradumna built the temple, wonderful temple. What you see today, Jagannath Puri temple, they said it was built by Maharaj Indradumna. And after temple was built, inauguration time came. So he went to invite Brahmaji for inauguration. And by the time he came, time had passed. Brahma said, you go, I am coming. Go ahead, I am coming. Time had passed. You are busy something. Time had passed. When Maharaj Indradumna came, then he went Satyug, he came in Kalijug. 2 Yugas had passed. So his Senapati, who was Yuddhavira, he had died and taken rebirth as Maharaj Gulamadhava. So some Brahmins, they were going, and those Brahmins were not none, but he was Vidyapati and who came Vishnu Sarma in next birth. So Vishnu Sarma was going for some kind of worship. So Maharaj Indradumna stopped him. He said, my dear Brahmana, I left here my, my chief Senapati, Commander-in-Chief, Yuddhavira. Do you know where he? Where is my Vidyapati? And he started crying, Maharaj Indradumna, and finally asked, what preparation you are doing? Where are you going? Because you are near the temple which I built. He said, what are you doing here? He said, we are going to install Lakshmi Narayan in this temple. Maharaj Indra said, no, it's not possible. You cannot do. Lord Brahma will come and he will install. He had told me, he will come. So he forwarded him. Panditji, Vishnu Sarma, I got frightened. He went back and told to Maharaj Gulamadhava that one strange person has come and he claims that he is the king of Avanti, Maharaj Indradumna. And he claimed that he has built this temple. So as soon as Gulamadhava heard, he got angry and he came and said, who is this guy? What he thinks himself? So he came and burst claiming about the temple. He said, I build. Fight started. So big fight was going on. Then on a banyan tree, there lived Kagbhushandi. He was there. No. Not Kagbhushandi. Yeah, Kagbhushandi. Yes, Kagbhushandi. He said, my dear Maharaj Indradumna, king of Avanti, I offer my prostrated obeisances on your lotus feet. Where I have been waiting here from time you left. I am waiting for you. Please stop this fight. Maharaj Gulamadhava, he is the king of Avanti. I am the witness. He is one who I built this temple. Then Gulamadhava said, I have built the temple. He said, no, you have renovated the temple. What happened? One day Gulamadhava was going, and then by that time the temple was covered by the sand. In Jagannath Puri, this Charak Pahadi and all this common sand. And only the Gumbaj, the Sikhar, was only left a little bit out. So when the horse was going, horse tripped on that and fell down. And when they, cleared the sand, beautiful temple came. And Maharaj Gulmadhav got renovated. Even today also renovation going on. Anyway. Then Kagbhushani said, I am here on the tree. I am a witness of everything. So now when Kagbhushani says there is no question of fight. Now what to do? Then Maharaj Indradumna has a dream that there is a cremation place. And on the cremation place there is a neem tree. So send your man, cut the tree, cut in 3 pieces and put in the ocean. On such a such day, the log will come. So actually Narad Muni came and told him. And so next day, Maharaj Indradumna called Gulmadhava and he told this thing. Maharaj Gulmadhava arranged this thing to happen. So the people went and they saw the cremation, they saw a cremation place, crematory, and the neem tree, and the neem tree was being guarded by Takshak Nag. The Nags were there. So whatever Narad Muni mantra he has given, they did accordingly, and then they cut the tree. And they put the log in the ocean. They say even till today, every 12 years, when the Kalevar change, the head priest get the dream where the tree is. They don't cut any tree, and they get log from there. And again, put in the ocean, and ocean is ocean is the carrier. So anyway, on that day, this came, the log came, all 3 log came. So everybody was so excited. Maharaj Gulmadhava got people to get the log out to carve the deity. And Narad has said that when the log is kept, Vishwakarma will come and he will carve the deity. So accordingly, all the arrangement was made. Everybody was trying to pull the log. Nobody can, move the log even an inch. All the force of King Gulamadhava tried, nothing. Big elephant, nothing. So one Savara man came, black looking ugly man came. And he simply hold it, boom. Hold it, boom. So this man was none but Vishwabasu. I am forgetting his name. Vishwabasu in this life. So this way, Vishkarma ji came. I am cutting this story short. Vishkarma came and he had a condition that he will carve the deity, but no one should disturb. He will take 21 days and nobody should disturb. Now, Maharaj Gulmadhava told Maharaj Indradumna, please let us go to the palace. Still 21 days there. Let's be there, be happy. Now at least Lord is going to appear and temple is going to be inaugurated by Brahmaji. He said, no, I have lost once the sight of the Lord. I do not want to lose anymore. So he was there when the deity was being carved. He used to hear. Tuk, 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 tuk. So he heard for 10 to 12 days this sound. And on 12th or 13th day, all of a sudden, no sound was coming. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. He became impatient because he already lost once the sight of the Lord. Then he thought maybe the Brahmana died or something happened. What happened? And forcefully, they wanted to open the door. Maharaj Gulmadhava said, don't do that. Do you remember what did Brahmana said? The carver said, he said, if anybody will forcibly open the door, then I will just leave it like that and leave. Go. Maharaj Indradumna didn't want it to once burn, twice die. He didn't want to take risk. So he pushed the door. Door opened and there was no Brahmana. Vishkarma has gone. And deity was left in this way, what you see today. As soon as Maharaj Indradumna saw these three duties, he started crying and said, how sinful I am. Once I lost the sight of the Lord. This time I could see the Lord, but in this form. This form. And he started crying. And he said, I don't want to live. I want to die. Then Narad Muni comes. And Narad Muni tells that Maharaj Indradumna, don't be impatient. Be sober. Paint this deity. This is the Lord. Krishna, Balaram, and his sister Subhadra. And this picture I have witnessed. I have seen the same picture. The Lord is none different with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That a story I will tell tomorrow. But he said, please do this thing. So the deity was painted and Brahmaji was called. Installation was done. And after installation, everything was done. Then he was very unhappy that I could see, but where is my Vidyapati? Where is Gundicha? Where is Yuddhavira? All this he was remembering. And Brahmaji could understand. So he took some water from his kamandalu. He threw the water on Vishnu Sarma. And Vishnu Sarma became, Vidyapati. Then the wife of Maharaj Gulamadhava, he threw the water. She became Gundicha. And to Gulamadhava, he sent the water, threw the water, and he became Yuddhavira. And the Savara, the new Savara, I forgot his name, and they throw water, became Vishwabasu. So now he saw all his Antarangaj, all the old associates. And Lord Brahma said, now you worship. But do you have any last desire? And then his last desire, of course, before decorating Snan Yatra, after childbirth, then there is Snan, right? Snan Yatra comes, then decoration, then Rathayatra. That's where he asked for these three bones. I should not have any child, Lord hand should not dry, and he should giving the darshan to one and all. So this way, Lord Jagannath, Lord Nilamadhava came here on this planet as Jagannath, Baldev, and Subhadra. Every 12 years, the caliber they change, the body they change. But they say the heart, the light from Lord Jagannath remains. So they transfer the heart from one body to other body of Lord Jagannath. So Lord Jagannath is still there. Lord is still there. And how did he got this form? That will be discussed tomorrow. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All right, so we'll stop here. No question. Okay. See you all in Mangalarti. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for giving wonderful Katha on Lord Jagannath's appearance. So tomorrow Katha will continue, tomorrow evening, same time, 7 o'clock. So Prabhuji will be speaking more pastimes of Jagannath, and also Rathayatra is soon approaching. So devotees can also take pamphlets, distribute the pamphlets to your friends, relatives, invite everyone for this Rathayatra, because they decide that Ratham tu Vamanam Drishta Punarjanmana Vidyate. One who sees Jagannath on the Rath will not take birth again. So this is a wonderful occasion. And we are doing this after 4 years. Because of COVID, after COVID, we could not do. So after 4 years, our Jagannath will go around in this area. Uttarhali Prarthana School, the Dhananzar College, and then to ICC. So please participate in this festival. And there are many services also. So you can contact Swayam Prakash Prabhu, me, or Prasannatma Prabhu, any of us, Pramanita Prabhu, and take up services for this Rathayatra as well. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Let's thank Prabhuji by once chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prasadam is there for all the devotees in the whole building. Hare Krishna.